Welcome, my dear students. We are in this session number 8, and here we will be dealing with the topic internet security. Nowadays, most of your time you are busy with internet. So, you must be safe while you are using internet. So, this topic is very important and very useful for you so that whenever you surf internet you remain safe and you do not disclose an information to some unknown person that may harm you in future. Okay, so let's get started. Internet security is a branch of computer security specially related to internet, often involving browser security but also the network security. Its objective is to establish rules and measures to use against attacks over the internet. The internet represents an insecure channel for exchanging information, leading to a high risk of intrusion or fraud, such as phishing. So, in this session, we will be introducing you to the internet security concept and how to secure online and network transaction. Though internet provides valuable information and entertainment for you, it may leave your computer unsecured due to many online threats. You need to ensure that your usernames, passwords, credit card, online banking information is secure, as they are prone to be tracked and used by unauthorized users. Some websites can also install malware on the computer without your consent, thereby leaving the computer damaged or insecure. The online threats like phishing, email spoofing, chat spoofing, etc., can increase the chances of user getting compromised. You can reduce the risk by using best practices such as using antivirus software and anti spyware. Software, firewalls, strong passwords, etc., in addition to spreading awareness of the best practices. Now, let us see the best practices for security. Use strong passwords. A combination of alphanumeric and special characters could be used for creating a password that is not easy to crack or guessed. Do not keep passwords such as your favorite color, friends or relatives' name, bike number, mobile number. Okay? These passwords are easy to guess if a user knows you personally. Change your password frequently, at least 2 or 3 weeks, so that your account information remains secure. Using strong password can lower the risk of security breach. Effectiveness of a password depends on the security mechanism of the software and users' involvement in generating a strong password. Nowadays, all the website wherever you create a username, password or an account, they ask for a strong password. Most websites check for password effectiveness when a user attempts to register. For example, when you register with Gmail, you may notice a password meter displaying the strength of your password similar to the one that is displayed here. Okay? So, whenever you enter a password, you can see this password strength meter. Okay? So, the combination of numbers, alphabets, special characters is called a strong password, which is difficult to guess for outsiders. So, what is the general guideline for managing strong password? Keep the length of the password at least 12 to 14 characters if permitted. Okay? Do not keep short passwords. Avoid keeping passwords based on repetition, dictionary words, letter or number sequence, username, relative name, pet name, etc. You should include numbers and symbols if allowed. Use combination of capital and lowercase letters. Avoid using same password for multiple websites. Avoid using something that the public or workmates know about you strongly. These are likes or dislike. Use random password generators if possible. So this is an example of a strong password, but it is very hard to remember also. You may also use websites such as www.strongpasswordgenerator.com that can help you in generating random strong password. Okay, so you can visit this website and you can generate a strong password. You can use encryption software to protect your data from unauthorized users by encryption. If the encryption software is not available within the operating system, you can use a third-party software. Then next point is keeping your username and password private. Never save your username or password on computers that are used in sharing environments. Okay, mostly you should not save your username passwords in internet cafe. Browsers may save your personal data on the local computer that can be viewed by other users using the same computer. So it is not safe. So whenever you are visiting an internet cafe, you must be very much aware about the username and passwords you are entering. Registering with the websites. Read the privacy statement or policy whenever you register with a website. The statement or policy will include information about how the website will use your personal data. Do not share personal information. Websites require you to fill out forms containing fields such as name, gender, age, email address, school, etc. Be very cautious when filling out these forms. You must research and verify if the website is trustable or not. Your email address could be used by unauthorized users to send you fake or unwanted mails. So think twice or thrice before providing information to any website and decide if it is really necessary or not. Okay. Now, how to secure transaction? If you are using online shopping or transaction, websites even store your credit card or online banking personal information like your credit card number, account details, etc. So this information can be tracked and used by unauthorized users and it can be misused. You must ensure that the website is secured. Nowadays, all the banking websites and all the famous websites use secured HTTPS. Okay, Secured Hypertext Transfer Protocol. And you will see a lock sign on the top left corner of the web address. And whenever you are making an online transaction, be very much alert that your information of debit and credit card can be tracked. So only trustworthy website should be used while making any transaction. Okay, the secured websites are assigned a digital certificate represented as a golden lock in the web browser's address bar. So you must check it before entering any banking or personal information. Then you use antivirus and anti-spyware software because computers are prone to malware attacks. Those are from software, okay, and they can harm your computer. So malware track browsing behavior or transmit personal data from your computer. Programs such as keyloggers could be installed on your computer to track and transmit every key that is pressed on a keyboard. Antivirus and anti-spyware programs also offer real-time protection, monitoring your computer for any changes made by the malware software. But you must keep your antivirus and anti-spyware software up to date. You must update them regularly because they will help you in protecting your computer from recent threats. Do not immediately respond to mails from unknown users. It may be a fake mail trying to gather personal information. Okay. Some mails may also promise you jobs or announce lottery results, which in turn could compromise the user. So you must not believe the mails that are saying that you have won 50 lakh rupees or 1 crore rupees. Okay. So those are fake mails. In some cases, virus or scripts that are dangerous could be attached to the mail, and you should never open the attachment from unknown sources. Then next option is to clear browser cookies frequently. What are cookies? Cookies are the programs that are created on your local computers when you visit a particular website. Though cookies are meant for storing data based on your activity performed during your earlier visit, like your login details, details of your shopping cart, and the visiting pages, they could also be tracked by unauthorized users and possibly gain access to your personal information. You must keep your operating system and other applications up to date. Okay? So that no one can take advantage of any loopholes. You can also visit the vendor's website from where you have bought the software, and you can check for the updates available. Next option is to install firewalls. Firewalls could be software or hardware and can assist in keeping a computer and network secure. Firewalls analyze the network traffic and determine if the traffic should be allowed or not. In most cases, operating systems such as Linux, Windows, or Mac include firewall software as the part of operating system, so that the computer system is secure. Okay. You may also configure your firewall for additional security. Never install the software, those are from unknown users. Okay. And you must check your application section where you must remove unwanted or unknown software applications, okay, that may get installed without your knowledge. So you must visit the programs and feature section in the control panel, and you should check all the programs those are installed in your system. If an unwanted software is installed, then you should remove it. Okay. Then very important point, clearing data stored in browser. Web browsers have built-in password management designed to store password used in forms on websites. Browsers often prompt to save username and password when users attempt to log into websites. So if you are using a public computer system like in Computer Cafe, you should never save your password. Okay, if you are using in your own computer that is only accessed by you, then you can save your password. Okay. However, it is not advisable to leave the web browser store this data particularly on public or shared computers. To clear the personal data from a web browser like Mozilla Firefox, what you should do is you should launch the browser, click on the tools menu, then options, then security tab, and then you will be displayed by this type of message. Okay. Here you can see that under passwords, remember password for website, this option is checked. Okay. So this means the browser is configured to save passwords automatically. So you should uncheck it. Okay. And you must clear your browsing data also, so that no one can see or access your previous website visits. So these are the options from where you can check the options related to history and password. This is the privacy option. Here you can check you want to remember the history or you do not want to remember the history. So the options lies up to you. Okay. And you can also clean your history. So as an activity, you can open settings of different browsers like Edge, Mozilla Firefox, Opera, Internet Explorer, or anyone that you are using, and note down the security settings in those web browsers. Okay? And as a part of assessment, these are the 6 short answer questions that you have to answer. And if you have gone through the video with full attention, these questions will be very easy for you. Okay, so with this we come to the end of this very important session. I hope that all of you have understood the concept and you will follow the security guidelines that you have studied in this video lesson. Okay, so see you in the next video lesson.